So this question is asking specifically about how castor oil can help make you fertile, which is a great question. So let me do my best to answer it. Castor oil is an effective tool to help regulate your cycle and to help what we call your endometrial lining to be healthier. So it's not necessarily making you fertile. What it's doing is helping to better prepare your body for fertility. It helps that endometrial lining to be healthier, thicker than if you have an egg and a sperm that meet and they try to implant. It actually has a higher success rate because you have a healthier endometrial lining for that egg to implant into. Now, castor oil is great, but you have to be consistent. Any of the techniques that I'm showing here on my channel or on a lot of other channels that are more holistically minded, you have to be consistent. Because what these tools are really teaching you is how to help heal your own body. Our bodies are incredible, but sometimes we need to give them a little bit of help. And castor oil is just one additional tool that you can use to do this. What I typically suggest is to have patients use this between day 3 up to day 14. Because day 3 is typically when most women are having less bleeding. And then all the way up to day 14, because day 14 is right around the time when you start to ovulate. Now again, this time frame can be longer or shorter depending on what your specific cycle is like. So here I'm just giving averages. And then what you want to do is to take the castor oil and put it on, basically typically it's a castor oil pack, but what it really is just a sheet of wool, like absorbent wool. Place it over like your belly, below your belly button. I like to use a hot water bottle and place it over it, and you want to leave it on for about 20 minutes. And do this again between day 3 of your cycle up to day 14. Now, if for whatever reason you do this beyond your ovulation, don't worry, nothing bad is going to happen. It's just the most efficient use of this particular tool is during that time when your endometrial lining is building. Ideally, if you can get some organic castor oil, that is the best. And this is not going to be fixed necessarily within the first month. I typically have all of my patients do this throughout the time that we're working together. When we're dealing with something like fertility issues, most of my patients are here from 3, sometimes all the way up to 9 months, depending on the severity of what's going on. So at a minimum, I would suggest using this for about 3 months. I hope that helped to answer your question. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comments.